hot, but it's good.
There's a whole nother pot pie over there too. And 2 mini ones.
That is amazing. The crust is delicious. So we're over at my parents' house and I'm just getting back and my wife is supposedly making dinner. What are you doing?
Cheese grating butter.
You're cheese grating butter? Why?
We're gonna make some pot pie.
Okay. So now that you're done with that, what did cheese grating the butter actually do?
It pretty much grinds it up finer so that way when you make the dough it blends in easier. It's gonna be like a buttery, flaky, like pie dough. So.
Getting some of that Celtic sea salt. Did you use all-purpose flour this time or bread flour?
All-purpose flour.
So what's in there right now?
Just 3 cups of flour and a teaspoon of salt.
Okay. So what all are you gonna put in?
You put in
You got this?
1 cup of butter and then ice water.
Is that 1 cup of butter?
It is. It's 2 sticks.
Interesting.
Grated. I'm putting ice water in.
Why are you using ice water?
You want the dough to be cold, like the butter you want like cold, you don't want it melted or softened.
I love your precise measuring instruments. Just a spoon.
I don't know where the tablespoon and teaspoons are.
The fun part about this whole thing for me is Tori always has said that baking is a science and cooking is an art, and like baking you have to be like precise with everything that you do. But now that she's doing bread making on film, she's realizing that, hey, not everything is a science when you're doing it. Sometimes you just measure with your heart, huh?
Measuring with your heart. You just add water like a tablespoon or 2 at a time, and while you knead it, so that way it forms into a dough, and then we'll roll it out and put it in a pie pan.
All right, so now that you got the crust done, what are you doing now?
Making the pie filling, the pot pie filling.
So you're browning butter and you're putting in carrots.
And garlic.
Carrots and garlic right now. And then you're gonna be adding some onions and what else is in that?
I put rosemary. Typically in pot pie you put thyme and like parsley, but I didn't have those, so I just used rosemary instead.
Okay. Then you've got some pre-cooked potatoes?
Yeah, potatoes. I peeled and cooked those a little bit ago.
Got a bag of leftover turkey.
Yeah, we're using the leftover corn from Thanksgiving. And then I chopped up the green beans more than what they were.
And then a ball of frozen peas.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you doing now?
I'm gonna add flour to kind of create like a roux.
So you're adding flour to make a roux with the carrots, the onions, and the seasoning. So you're getting some of the turkey stock that we got out of the bones.
Yeah.
What are you doing, just a cup or?
It's 2 cups.
2 cups? Told you guys she likes to measure with her heart. Just kind of, she eyeballs everything. She has to explain it for TikTok.
I'm doing another cup and a half. So
Going back in for more.
3.5 cups.
So you're putting a cup of heavy whipping cream in?
Yeah.
All right, so now that it's boiling,
We're gonna add in the frozen vegetables without splashing. Just leave it all fixed in the pot.
probably should have used a bigger pan. So why do you use the dark meat?
I just thought it would be more like juicy and flavorful for a pot pie.
Finally ready to fill it?
I am.
Just putting on some salt and pepper on the top.
I forgot to mix it in, so. I'm brushing the seam with egg yolk so that way the crust stick together.
So you're putting the crust on, Are you doing any fancy design on it?
Not tonight, so we're in a rush.
No turkey? You're not gonna like stencil on something?
No.
Why are you cutting off all the excess?
Because I have to crimp it together.
Oh. So you crimp it together by hand?
Yeah.
So you preheat the oven to what?
425.
So now that they're done, now what?
We're gonna let them sit for a minute and then we'll cut into them and eat.
Pass me a piece of bread. It's hot, but it's good.
There's a whole nother pot pie over there too. And two mini ones.
That is amazing. The crust is delicious.